Hey y'all, it's Hey Big Crafty Hope and welcome to ICAD number 18. I'm showing you the prompts here, and the first one is bitmat or halftone. That's the daisy yellow prompt, and I felt like this stamp kind of met the halftone requirements maybe. And then the mixed media ICAD prompt was alphabet or letters, so I found these two stamps that I thought, okay, maybe I'll use one of them. So kind of odd for me to be using stamps, but yeah, that's where we're going. Now, if you don't know what ICAD is, it stands for Index Card a Day, and it is the brainchild of Tammy Garcia of Daisy Yellow. And she has prompts and themes, as well as my friend Nina Fickett has a list of prompts that are mixed media ICAD prompts. And sometimes I use the prompts, sometimes I don't. Today I'm actually using both of them, so I'm a little surprised because I didn't think I was going to when I saw the bitmat or halftone one from Daisy Yellow, because I didn't really know what those meant. So I did a little Googling and realized that it meant like a pixelated or dot made picture kind of. So I think that little stamp I have works, and I knew I already had it stamped on a piece of book page that had some gesso on it that was in a little box. So I was like, I don't even have to stamp it. I've already got that stamped and cut out somewhere. So I am collaging down for my ICAD this year. I'm trying to use as much of my scraps as I can. So I collage them down with my Oohoo glue stick. And one of the pieces down there at the bottom right, I think is a piece of yearbook page that has some watercoloring I think I did on it. You see with the dots. And that's going to help lead towards some of the colors I use in this. So I'm trying to give out all the information I can as fast as I can. This video is pretty short for me because it's really kind of a simple card and I absolutely love it. So I decided to put a little bit of acrylic paint down. This is the Lucas Payne's Gray, and I'm doing a technique that I've seen Nicole Watson. I've mentioned it before, and I saw her do it again for her 30-minute Thursday, I think. And she puts down a little bit of acrylic paint and then she spreads it out like with some watery stuff. And oh my gosh, y'all, I love it so much. So I did it again today because I watched one of Nicole's videos yesterday. So I was like, yep, I'm going to do that. And then that little bit of green that was on that yearbook page made me decide to pull out the Distress Oxide in cracked pistachio and put it on one of those like texture stamps I've got there, and I put that on my card, and y'all, I'm loving it. I knew that the opacity of the Distress Oxide would work really well on that Payne's Gray, so I did that and then decided can I add just a touch more texture with some pencil scribbles. This is my chunky mechanical pencil that I love. And now I'm bringing in my handy dandy yogurt cup of instant coffee that has dried up. Yesterday, y'all, I added some more instant coffee to it for, another project. And so it's a little bit darker than it has been. So these splatters are super concentrated. And so I splattered that down, and I'm going to dry this real quick. And then I'll blot it off on my underpaper there just to make sure it's good and dry, because sometimes that instant coffee does get sticky, and if I blot it, it's a little less sticky. So I've got that done, and now I'm going to start playing around. I think I kept looking at the card thinking, this can't be it. I can't be done with this background, but y'all, I loved it so much I didn't want to add anything else and mess it up. So I've got that stamped image. Like I said, it's just stamped on some book paper that I had gessoed and then at some point stamped. So I dipped back into my scrap box and found I had a piece of textured craft cardstock from an assemblage project I did. I'll put a link up in the right corner to that assemblage project. But I had that, and I also had this little scrap of Tim Holtz, some kind of ephemera that has letters on it. And I thought, oh, well, maybe I'll use that. That also goes with the mixed media prompt of alphabet or letters. Y'all, I don't use it. I'm going to try it, and I decided it just takes up too much space on the card, and I really liked that background, so I didn't want to use any more space. But this stack needed something else, and I looked up, and in my pin cushion was some brown embroidery thread that I thought, oh, well, that'll look really good with the coffee on there. So I'm going to tear this little snippet of embroidery thread apart, separate the strands. and sandwich it between my stamped image and that piece of textured cardstock, just like that. So I'm going to glue it. I look at it for a little bit, but I said, just glue it down. Stop looking at it. You know you like it. So I'm going to stick all of that down. I'm trying to remember what comes next. There wasn't much to this card, y'all, and I'm so extremely happy with it. I am just tickled this morning. I hope y'all are having a fabulous weekend. It is a Saturday morning, and I'm getting to have dinner with my best friend this evening, so I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, so I pulled out some clippings from Tim Holtz looking for just a little phrase to put down there, and I found one that said dreams come true, and that felt right. This card feels very dreamy and yummy, and so yeah, I'm just going to find a place to stick it, and that upper right corner felt right, but it needed a little something else, so I'll grab my Stabilo all in black and just kind of scribble underneath and to the left of it, and then activate it with my wet paintbrush. It took a second. My water cup is so dirty and I needed a new paintbrush. Anyway, so that's going to be it for this card, y'all. I am absolutely tickled with it. I'd love to hear what you think. If you have any questions or comments, let me know below. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and come back tomorrow and see what I'm doing. All right, y'all. Thanks. Bye.